this or that company implement towards their staff and employees. But so to get know each other better, I offer you some warm-up questions to know to know each other better. So I'll ask you to scan QR code and to type your name and answer this question. If you don't mind. I can interact with you as well. Let me know if you have some problems or technical problems or something else. You have two entries, fields for entries. You can use only one. It doesn't matter.
افتح المترجم حتى يشوف ايش تحكي. افتح المترجم خليه هنا اخر بعدين انا راح اسويه.
What does it mean, Nikolai?
Я его просто написал, извините.
Are you in a bad mood now or fine? We can use it like man. I suppose three participants has some problems because only 9.
وينك؟ ايش تكتب؟
Maybe you can scan from my computer and it will be better. Sometimes
I will just answer the question orally without it.
Okay. That is cool. Just later we'll have some sort of quiz, maybe.
تدخل شنو السؤال معناته؟
شلونك مزاجك اليوم؟
Yeah.
شلونك مزاجك اليوم؟
So I think we can go to the same.
اكتب تعبان. شو تعبان؟ I'm hungry.
لا تعبان يعني I'm tired.
I'm tired. I'm tired.
Let's look, do we have our girls in our group? Don't think so. So can you scan the QR code and join us in this?
What is the time they usually get to you?
Oh, wake up.
I'm very hard.
Why?
I'm sick.
Huh?
I'm sick.
Oh. Maybe you should go home to have a rest. Oh, you can leave now. I don't think it's a good idea to be sick.
أروح من خروج عادي. لا.
Does anyone live in campus near the university, or all of you take you're the winner.
يقولوا لك لا مطفي.
Okay, the next question, I think.
There is an organization behavior.
Yeah. Do you feel good? You can go home if you're sick. The cover is still here. Okay. Books. Sleeping books. I think sleeping is the best hobby in the world. Personal hobby. Totally relate to this because when I was who speaks more than two languages? I mean, Russian, English. What other languages? Someone else to know? Or only English and Russian? Chinese. Chinese? I think it's very difficult language. No.
كل بنات أنا ما في حد. It is the study behavior, humans behavior and feelings. It is the study human behavior and feelings.
Sorry.
It is the study of behavior and
No, it's organizational behavior.
Yeah.
Organizational behavior.
The
Yeah. But not behavior feelings. I don't know.
feelings. It is a study of behaviors on here and the feelings.
What do you want to know? What study do you study here? Organizational behavior, like how a company behave themselves in business and business management. And today we'll discuss the motivation.
International.
Internet, of course.
International management.
That's why we'll see Emirates airline company hiring strategies, etc. A lot of communication.
Good. Thank you.
So, our webinar questions ended up. And today we will discuss motivation and frustration. Frustration, it's like some logical opposite opinion here, because you're not motivated, you demotivated, and usually you're frustrated when you don't understand your own feelings. And that's why I would divide our lesson into two parts. The first one we discuss and share. You can share your opinion regarding the video you watched with Mrs. Geza, where the girl, flight attendant from Emirates, shared 15 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, a video regarding her decision, how she decided to quit the company, a very good company, maybe. And it would be good if you, maybe I can share with you my own experience, because I was laid off twice during my working career. Maybe you also have some strategies, your own personal strategies regarding motivation, but I'm sure that in detail you will consider motivation theories with Elizabeth Silvana, but today I prepared some sort of quiz for you, and that's why I would give you some intro in motivation theories. As you know, does anyone hear regarding about motivation theories? Maybe on management studies when you were earlier.
Yes, for example, Gersberg theory.
Good. What do you remember from this theory? Okay. Did you hear about Gersberg's theory from again or from your other studies in the university? This year or last year or previous years? Okay, cool. So that's why I can conclude that she gave you some theories. That's why maybe it will be some, I reiterate, but I hope it will be good for you. So there are two types of motivation theories, process theories and content theories. How do you know what's the difference between these theories? Because we want to consider all theories, just maybe one or two. Gersberg's theory, you know. Also, I'm sure that anyone knows the Maslow's hierarchy. You know, it's from. I remember this even from school. What else theories and how do they differ from each other? I mean, content theories and process theories. I'll give you some hints. What and how? Who can explain us? Any hypothesis? No?
Yes.
Which one?
Hati.
Do you have any hypothesis?
The first one is when you give to your employer some things. For example, when you say something good. The next one is when you give additional payment for him or for her, and also such as you give a high career place. So how to say? And the second one, I don't remember exactly, but it's like stick and carrot. Yeah, it's when you give some actions and say some action to your employer, and he or she started to do something for the carrot and something like that.
Okay, yeah, good. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, all content theories usually is ERG theory, theory motivation of Maslow, Herzberg motivation theory. All of them are referred to content theories regarding what motivates people, and it has close connection to to psychology and sociology maybe, like it depends on how you and your employees understand their own feelings, their own needs. Just in case, for instance, it's extremely important for me to have a good relationship with my colleagues. That's why a good atmosphere and collective can motivate me a lot. Not only money, and content theory studies what motivates people, what needs they have, what can be drivers for them to do better, to be more productive, and so that company running these needs between and navigating through these through the needs of their employees can gain more profit. And process theories explain us how we can motivate our employees so that they be more proactive. And regarding the how, not only this one theories, but the theory of expectancy. It means that you can expect, for instance, you do something and you expect that you will be paid for this. You will be you may expect that you gain some rewards from your colleagues and maybe some achievements. It doesn't matter. Process theories just explain how you can motivate your employees. So let's look at McClellan's theory once again. If you consider this in with together, it doesn't matter. So McClellan's theory is the sixth theory relates to content theory, and this author considers that power, achievement, and affiliation are three basic needs that can be drivers for people, for employees. And each of these, type of need can be need for achievement. For instance, people with who have needs for achievement as their driver have moderate level of risk tolerance. How do you think what it means? I mean, people, how you would describe people with moderate level of risk tolerance? Yeah, hypothesis, any suggestions? And another one. So I make note here that again, needs for achievement here is a driver for person, for employee to do something better or to do something as usual, just their own duties. And moderate level of risk tolerance means that people can take risk, but if they know that this or that their action doesn't, they can achieve their goal without risk. They can accept this level of risk tolerance, but they don't really take a lot risk. So that's why they will between all these risk strategies. Driver to processing quickly, delivering tasks, succeeding, attaining high levels of performance. It means that for them, such people, such employees also should have something to achieve, because without it, they won't be happy, they won't give you money to your company. And the next one is needs for power. How would you describe the persons and employees with needs for power as the main driver? How would you explain this one? Guys, please be more proactive. We should communicate with each other. It's not a lecture, it's a seminar. We should discuss this. Any hypotheses, any suggestions? How would you describe, for instance, you are the manager, the general, director. You have an employee who told you that he has needs for power, and this will be a driver for him to motivate. How would you describe him to do something with his motivation?
Promotion,
Yeah, of course.
a high position, and
Maybe. Yeah. Another, if you don't have enough money to get him promotion, of course you can, for instance, you can give him some challenging task where he can do something, and such. This type of people usually always see the challenge between, especially for instance when we say about cross-functional management from teams. For instance, I'm working in the graphics practical, and we have 5 directions: data analysis, programming, I'm not mistaken, design, management, and marketing. We do the same. We do online courses. We launch online courses each direction, and I'm working in data analysis. And if we would have a lead of the direction with the needs for power, it means that he would be motivated to do something better and to launch courses better than, for instance, the same persons and employees in programming direction. And if the person see this challenge, it would be motivated him a lot. So, but not also there is some sort of risk when because such people, these type of people tend to as you see, high level of risk tolerance. Means that they like risk, they like risky situation, and they sometimes if they place their own needs better than the goals of company, it we can misleading some people from the right direction, and it won't be very, very good. And that's why you should be very attentive to such person, so that to navigate them through their tasks and decisions. And needs for affiliation is pretty easy. sorry. Let's. How would you describe needs for affiliation? Because we know that in psychology we would say that these type of people prone to be liked by anyone, but we know that we are not set, or we are not money to be liked by and accepted from everyone. But for some people it's true, and it would be hypocrisy if I say that it doesn't work for me. Because as you understand, and I really hope that all of you have the same needs, but some of them can be maybe dominates and prevails in your needs, in this spectrum of needs. But needs for affiliation is extremely important for me, because it's some sort of from psychology. I would like that not everyone maybe, but my employer would say that I'm a good worker, that I'm, that people in my team love me and acknowledge my performance in the company is important. What about you guys? How do you think that can anyone say that needs for affiliation is their driver for doing something, to do something, or maybe you more needs for power or achievement?
I suppose that it is one base statement.
Yeah, maybe. And what about the leader? If you say about the team and the leader with these needs, what's your opinion? Who would be the best leader? Leader with what needs as a driver would be the best one for a team, for instance?
In my opinion, the best leader, team leader, is the person who has needs for achievement, because that's my understanding. So he will do his best, and he will show an example to his subordinates, and so they may change the world doing like this, and they may promote the company, not promote, but change the position of the company in the market due to changes they would like to make within the company. So if they develop a new product or improve it, so they will start selling it in the market, so they will see good results, and in the end, so they will be platinum probably to some extent, and so it will make the situation for their company much better.
Yeah, I see your point. I would agree with you here, but because it looks like this type of people have more potential to be a good leader, maybe because they, if we say about achieving something, gaining goals, etc. We also say about team. If we say, for instance, about needs for power, such people and this type of people with these needs as a driver could also be a good leader, but maybe in some specific situation, not in the whole company, but in some team it would be good. For instance, if we say about startup, where the creative idea is super good and everything could be only on the behalf of performance of one charismatic leader, it would be good here. And needs of affiliation, I read the discipline team building, and we say about a lot about cross-functional management. And do you hear anyone here from you? Well, manager of happiness. Do you hear about this position?
Manager of happiness?
Yeah,
Happiness.
happens.
Mm.
Happen. Do you hear?
Yeah.
Well, can you explain the group or what do you hear about the position of manager of happiness in the team and especially in international team?
The study who can behavior on the Philippines.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, it's not so popular in Russia, but nevertheless, in some companies, like maybe in Yandex, I don't know. I am only a part of Yandex, not the whole big team, and maybe companies with working in IT sphere, where the pace of working is extremely hard. It's very important for them to have such a manager of happiness, and it can be surprisingly, it can sound strange, but such people present that it's their role in the team, and they pay money for this because it's extremely important to be. They're usually a very empathic person who can communicate with each team members, and understand what to say, what to do, to monitor their mood, their productivity, and really it's true. I wish I just want to know about this one, and that's why why I remember about this, because people with needs for affiliation can be a good manager of happiness in international and cross-functional team, just for your for your understanding.
Anastasia, according to your description, a manager of happiness is a person like psychologist.
No, not necessarily. It's just very empathic person who like to communicate with people, who who love to chat, and very empathic in terms of not just to tell with someone for fun, just to look at the mood and he can usually communicate the project manager and how to say. Tell about potential problem in the downside with this for that team member, and that's why it can help project manager to allocate the resource more in efficient way. Just it's not about it doesn't it's not binding that this person should have psychological education or sociology education. It can be just a person who is very good in interpersonal communication with someone. I'm not a manager, of course I'm not a manager of happiness in my team, but I'm just a usual manager who is I'm responsible for launching new processes and for drawing new processes between teams, and I have to communicate with not only with my team members, but with representatives of teams